Welcome, dear seeker. Let us begin in stillness. Allow your breath to settle, allow your awareness to open. Allow yourself to enter a deeper chamber of the path. Today I invite you into the living field of light on the path to spiritual perfection, book number 3. This book is not a linear teaching, it is a field of transmission, a constellation of initiatory insights, practices, and revelations that illuminate the hidden dynamics of spiritual life. If earlier stages of the path establish foundation and refinement, this stage opens expansion. Here the seeker begins to understand spiritual life not only as inner work, but as participation in a living cosmic process. The deeper purpose of this book is integration. Integration of knowledge and experience. Integration of personal development and universal law. And the integration of human consciousness with the living structure of creation. The teachings reveal that spiritual development is not isolated from life. It is life lived consciously within divine order. Everything becomes part of the path. Your thoughts, your relationships, your karma, your environment, your choices, and your energetic state. Nothing is separate from transformation. One of the central themes of this book is responsibility within a living universe. Nothing is dead, everything is energy in motion. Places carry forces. Actions generate consequences. Thoughts shape reality. The seeker begins to perceive existence as an interconnected energetic field in which awareness and intention shape experience. Spiritual life becomes conscious participation in this field. A profound initiatory movement revealed here is liberation from unconscious conditioning. The book explores karma not as fatalism, but as creative law. Every cause produces consequence, yet the chain of reaction can be transformed. Through awareness, forgiveness, and alignment with divine love, destructive cycles can be dissolved. The seeker learns that freedom arises when higher spiritual laws, grace, love, compassion, are consciously embodied. Fate becomes transformation. Reaction becomes conscious creation. Another central transmission of this teaching is purification and preparation for union with the divine. The ancient mystical formula is revealed. Clean, heal, hello. First remove all negativity, patterns, attachments, energetic distortions. Second, heal wounds of the past and restore harmony within the microcosm. And third, refine the being through divine virtues until unity with the source becomes possible. This is not symbolic language. It is a practical map of transformation. Mysticism refines quality. Magic develops power. Both unite in spiritual realization. The book also reveals that humanity stands within a great evolutionary turning point. Ancient unity with the cosmos was once natural, then lost in the descent into material existence. Now a new movement of light unfolds. Hidden knowledge becomes accessible. Spiritual techniques are revealed openly. Humanity is invited to awaken consciously and choose alignment with light or darkness. This is not mythology, it is a description of inner and collective evolution. The seeker is called to awareness, responsibility, and conscious choice. Another dimension explored is the structure of the human being itself. The ego, as the center of individuality, must be healed and integrated, not rejected. The divine child within the heart represents unlimited love and cosmic unity. Spiritual development is therefore not annihilation of self, but transformation of self. The wounded personality becomes a radiant center of consciousness. The limited self opens into divine being. Love becomes the governing force of evolution. The teachings also reveal the practical mechanics of transformation. The subconscious mind responds to suggestion and belief. Energy flows through structured centers of consciousness. Inner polarity must be reconciled. Light and darkness require conscious orientation. Every moment becomes a point of decision. Every decision shapes destiny. What inner experiences may arise through engagement with these teachings? You may begin to sense subtle energies in places and environments. You may experience release from old emotional cycles. Forgiveness may arise naturally. Inner clarity may deepen. You may feel guided by a larger intelligence. You may experience connection with life itself as sacred and alive. A new perception emerges that existence is not random but meaningful, responsive and alive. Why are these teachings so relevant today? Because modern humanity lives surrounded by information, yet disconnected from living wisdom. We understand systems, but forget meaning. We manipulate energy, but ignore consciousness. This book restores the experiential dimension of spirituality. It teaches how to live within universal law consciously, with responsibility, awareness, and love. Who is this book for? For the seekers who have already begun inner work, and now feel called to understand life itself as initiation. For those who want to transform karma rather than endure it. For those who seek integration, not escape. For those who sense that the universe is alive and wish to participate consciously. It is for those ready to live spiritually, not occasionally but continuously. Ultimately, this book supports awakening, inner mastery, and conscious evolution by expanding the seeker's awareness beyond personal development into cosmic participation. You are not separate from creation. You are a living expression within it. When purification, healing, and refinement unfold, human consciousness becomes transparent to divine presence. The individual becomes a conscious co-creator, a bearer of light, a servant of divine harmony. If something within you recognizes this, enter the book slowly, contemplatively, reverently. Allow the teachings to work within your life. For deeper initiatory training, structured practices, and living transmission, you may continue through For Mystics. And for those called to walk the path of conscious awakening in a dedicated spiritual field, the journey continues within Ordo Mysticus. You are welcome where sincerity meets devotion. May your path be purified, may your heart be healed, may your being be sanctified. In love, light, and service, I am Ray del Sol.